Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game.
Round one here with our blue-black Devoid deck. We're on the draw and kind of got a stinker here. We are on the draw and I do have a Malakir Familiar. If we draw an island within the first 2 turns, we're in great shape. I think this is a keep on the draw. If I'm on the play, I mulligan this hand. But I think it's just too good if we rip an island. Like that. We already have 4 lands that enter the battlefield untapped, so I think we don't need to lead with Mortuary Mire here. We'll go turn 2 Mist Intruder, turn 3 Malakir, and say, ha ha ha. What do you got? Opponent on green-white, Orn Reef Invoker. Alright, well that's annoying. Malakir Familiar might be trading away for something early here, although Silent Skimmer is going to be a good blocker. We have a really nice curve now. Hopefully I don't get punished for not playing out that Mire since we drew that 4-drop. I'll be able to go turn 2, 3, 4, potentially turn 5. Seems quite good. Now remember, I passed quite a few sheer drops, so that's something to take note of. Call the Silence, sure. Kind of wish I had that Rising Miasma that I had passed earlier too. You know, I know the Mist Intruder holds back the Silence, but I need to get at least 1 ingest in for sure for this Ruin Processor that we just drew. I know we have other ways to do so, but I want to guarantee it right now. Like, this is going to let him attack with the Familiar next turn. Or, sorry, the Scions next turn, but I think I'm going to just have to bite the bullet on that one and accept it. Plus, we have things like, you know, Nullifier. We have the Oracle of Dust already in our hand. Just more reason to get as much ingest as we can. And worst case scenario, we can Mire back our Familiar should we choose to. Probably not going to do so for a while though. I didn't see any War Colors, but we saw at least 2 Beastmasters. So that's something to think about. But yeah, would not be surprised, yeah, if he just ships the team here. Again, I'm going to happily block the 2/2. Orn Reef gets threatening later in the game anyways, so I think this is fine. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have anything too scary here, but Silent Skimmer's pretty good blocker. The problem with that being is that if he, you know, if he plays another, oh god, he's playing something big. This could be like a Deathless Behemoth. Oh jeez. Okay, well that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't think I have a Clutch of Currents. I passed on it. And that having Trample is a major mood killer. What do we have? Well, he didn't have a land, so that's good. Alright, well, maybe we have a chance. Can counter whatever he plays here if he does play anything. If he doesn't play anything, I'm still just going to run out the Nullifier. I need to progress my board out. I can get back the Familiar here if I want to, which isn't awful. It does block. I think it's probably correct to do so. But it's very possible that we just die to the Orn Reef here, as sad as that is. Could have a Gideon's Reproach. It looks like not. Hedron Archive, alright, not a bad hit. Slightly awkward that I put the Familiar on top when I do want to draw lands for my Ruin Processor. Alright, well now he's got a 6/6. This is a problem. This is most certainly a problem. we just block with Silent Skimmer, take 2 trample, go to 9. That way, even if he has a forest, we're not dead to the Oran Reef by itself. Oh, that's awkward. So he does have a War Caller. If I block, I have to go to 7. It's probably a necessary evil. Buy some time, I guess. I mean, it's the same block next turn, effectively, but we know he's not drawing a land. Or sorry, we know he doesn't have a land in his hand unless he draws it off the top. But Familiar only having 1 toughness means trample is going to be a huge problem. And if he has like Encircling Fissure, Royal's Retribution, a lot of things are kind of annoying. Oh gosh. So now he could just follow up with a creature next turn. Or sorry, an ally next turn. That would also be very bad for us. Because all of those 1/1s are going to become 3/3s. Opponent went wide. Danger, Will Robinson. Looks like he's tanking on whether to attack or not. I mean, if he has Beastmaster in his hand, I can't win, because then all of his creatures are going to get +3/+3. Culling Drone. Alright, well, not what we wanted, but maybe what we deserved. The 5 toughness on Oracle's quite nice here. But I need to leave back all my creatures for blocks. Let's just hold on. Let's just hold, please. Alright, this looks like Beastmaster incoming. Oh, Brood Monitor? Oh, God! If he plays an ally next turn, we are just completely dead. Okay. Let's start things off with a loot here. Spell Shrivel. I need to keep that for sure. And I need to keep the land here as well. Because if I'm able to play the Ruin Processor, we might have a chance. I just have to hope the ally he plays is Beastmaster here, sacking one of the Scions. That would be really good for us. Heck, even if he just plays like a 3-mana ally, you know, I'm going to Spell Shrivel it to make him sacrifice a lot of creatures. If he wants it to resolve anyways. We know the opponent has nothing but spells in their hand. Bad shape, kids. We are in bad shape. Alright. Hedron Archive. That's not an ally. Gotta let that resolve, even though it draws him deeper. He's just passing again. Okay, that's good. Let's loot again. Opponent has double Hedron Archive, which is terrifying. I think we just need to discard the Spell Shrivel now to play out our Ruin Processor, gain 5. Hey look, we actually made our Malakir Familiar a little bit bigger. And I think I attack with Mist Intruder just to get some more ingest. Maybe that's incorrect though. It's probably incorrect. Smite the Monstrous. Ugh. Alright, well. That's not good for us. Probably sacking Hedron here. Oh, no, maybe just playing like a... Another Tajuru! Alright, he's giving his team +4/+4. Good enough for me. Do we have anything for that Coral Helm? Or not Coral Helm. Okay, so we can Titan's Presence, Oran Reef, or Spell Shrivel it. Ugh. Very few ways to actually deal with that Trampler. And plus he has, man, double Tardiru Warcaller with all those token producers is huge game. Okay, this is where I consider bringing in Boiling Earth. Even just on a splash. I'd have to run at least 2 mountains, maybe 3. That is not where we want to be in life. I think I'm just going to ship this back and hope we can get a little bit better of a start. Maybe just draw Drana. Try to get there. Alright, here we got our game 2 with our blue-black Devoid deck versus a very solid green-white. I'm going to keep this hand, turn 1 Sludge Crawler, and a scalable Endless one. Got plenty of mana. Ooh, opponent's on a mulligan to 5 as well. Alright. We have a chance, kids! We have a chance! Let's start ingesting. Probably play End this one as like a 4-4. Certainly not casting it as a 2-2, especially if we can just pump the Sludge Crawler here. Oh, is he splashing a Swarm Surge in his deck? Huh. I guess he is. Okay, so what happens here? I think we actually run out the End this one as a 3-3. Next turn I can attack with both Sludge Crawler and End this one as 3-3s. It seems fine to me. Especially if the opponent doesn't do anything. Ooh, another island is a great draw for us. I'm going to go ahead and attack into some kind of trick if he has one. Gideon's Reproach maybe on the End this one. If he blocks my Sludge Crawler, then I'm assuming he has like a Lithomancer's Focus or something. Certainly. And if he just doesn't block, I'm okay with that too. I'm just going to full pump here. I mean, if he has a Reproach, he has a Reproach. I can't do anything about that. Opponent already down to 12 life. Could play an Eyeless Watcher here, that'd be annoying. Yeah, okay, there it is. I think we... do I want to leave back Endless one now? Because if he plays Warcaller next turn, we could actually be in a world of hurt. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm actually going to leave Endless one back just in case. We have a 3-turn clock in the air. We know the opponent has a Smite in their deck, though. But with double Warcaller, Eyeless Watcher was very scary, or is very scary. And indeed, it looks like it might be... Oh, it's just the Oran Reef again. Okay, that's not terrible, unless he has a Bone Splinters here as well. Windrider's going to do a good job here, I think. Culling Drone, Nullifier. Alright, well, we're going to put him at the bottom of the Culling Drone. We're going to top the Nullifier. Can play an Oracle of Dust. Pass the turn. Bane next turn. Actually, I guess we just hold up Nullifier next turn for potential counter. 3 mana. What do you have? Hedron Archive. Okay, yeah. So, if he attacks with Oran Reef, I'm going to snap triple block. We're just going to hit in with the Windrider and hold up the counter, since we already have 2 things ingested. Can also draw cards with Cataract should we need to. I mean, I don't need to triple block. I guess I could just take 7 and attack with everything. That's also fine, but he has 1 card in his hand. I think blocking like this is good. We're only going to lose 2 creatures here unless he has a trick. Yeah, this is great for us. And now I can even play the Bane of Bala Ged if I really wanted to, but we definitely want to leave up the Nullifier now. Okay, scry 2. Bottom of the swamp, top the familiar. Say go with counter up. And heck, Nullifier is even a 2-turn clock by itself. He's able to get through it somehow. Whoa, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 7 mana? We are not going to let that resolve. And that'll do it. No has been called. More like yes, friend. More like yes. Wow, it even had a planes to get back like the Orn Reef, too. That would have been terrifying. So the swamp is for the, what, the Swarm Surge? Opponent is on the token plan. On the draw. Man, after seeing the Shepherd, too, I think Scour from Existence probably comes in. I guess I'd take out my Swarm Surge. He seems a little bit better fit for the aggro game than I am. I'm gonna have to win with flyers and trying to not get war colored out and whatnot. Game 3 here, round 1, with our blue-black Devoid versus opponent's green-white tokens. Got ourselves some Culling Drones. Titan's Presence with Ruined Processor is really good versus the all of the big fatties that we saw. Hopefully we can draw a 3rd land here. Perfect. And our opponent didn't play anything either. Wow, that's great. Get to start ingesting. So I have to assume the opponent kept a pretty powerful hand. He might play like Hedron Archive here now, if he has another land. I mean, even an Eyeless Watcher, but if we draw a land for Dampening Pulse, we're going to be in really good shape. It is the Hedron Archive, though. Ugh, I really needed a land there, but holding up Shrivel after hitting for 4 is not the worst-case scenario, for sure. Like, we're going to be able to Spell Shrivel the next play, probably, and then hopefully Nullifier the one after that. Beastmaster, yep. Definitely getting shriveled. Like, if I just draw a land for Nullifier, we're going to be in insane shape. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hit a War Color, too. That is what we call money. That is what we call money. Eyeless Watcher. Yep, I'm going to counter that. Good enough. Way too many tokens for me. Even though we hit one of the war colors. I probably try to play around Planner Outburst. Oh, we hit the Orn Reef too. Nice. So I think I'm just gonna. Well, no. Endless One is a 4/4 it's lethal next turn. Okay, I'll play it out. If he's got the Wrath, he's got the Wrath. But as it stands, Endless One is just too good. And plus, I have so much backup anyways. Titan's Presence to take out the first thing he plays. Yeah, he's sacking the Hedron Archive, digging deep. Great draw by us. GG's. Hey, woof. I think we got a little bit lucky there. The opponent had a very, very strong green-white deck. But our draw was just very, very good. The fact that he didn't do anything, well, do anything relevant until after we had 2 creatures out and we were able to counter it into counter the next thing was absurd. Alright, and just like that, we'll be going to round 2. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for tuning in. Round 2 with our blue-black Devoid. We won the die roll. Let's play first. And... well, it's a keep, but it's not a great hand. Whenever you can play turn 3 Skyspawner on the play, you're generally pretty happy. And I guess we have a Dampening Pulse too, but definitely needs a little bit of help. Expedition Envoy! Well, Swamp's not a bad start of things. Alright, this guy's probably playing another ally deck. So he probably has the Munda that we passed. And I think we passed 2 or 3 Expedition Envoys, actually. Uh-oh. The aggro is real. Well, Swarm Surge is definitely not the card I was looking for. Dampening Pulse should be pretty good against the opponent. Until he starts playing the double striker and whatnot and just wrecks me, but we'll see. I mean, if he attacks with both here, I'll happily trade Skyspawner for Castigator, Scion for Expedition, and then just be left with nothing in hand. Blighted Gorge. So generally when people play their non-basic lands like Blighted Gorge this early, it's a sign that they don't have another land. Just a small subtle tell. Generally people wait as a surprise factor, cast it, or play it rather. We'll see if that happens to be the case next turn. I mean, he goes rip a land off the top, of course, but the opponent's got something here. Again, I'm gonna make a happy block, and if he has, I guess he would have attacked both. I was gonna say Encircling Fissure, so be it. 3 mana, sure, Valakut Predator. Okay. Here we are. Need to draw some action. But again, I assume the opponent doesn't have another land in hand unless they just drew it. So we might only be taking 1 damage here from the Predator. Plains, what do you got? 1 white mana. 1 white mana. What do you have, sir? What do you have? Kite Sail Scout! Oh my, and a Goblin Warpaint! Alright, and he did have a land. Wow! What in the world just happened? I mean... Alright. I'm not drawing anything, so that's a problem. But we're not taking very much damage, which is nice. I've played this format quite a bit, and that was the first time I've seen a Kite Sail Scout plus a Goblin Warpaint on it. I've seen each card individually, but not together. Hopefully you don't have a land. Alright, no land. Phew, we're only going to take 3 damage here. Oh, he's not even attacking with the Predator for some reason. Okay. So the opponent missed out on a point there. Mire's Malice. That's not a bad draw. With the opponent only on 2 cards in hand, and we can make our land a 3/3. Wow. Phoenix and Stonewaker. No, no removal. No Touch of the Void. God, if he drew a Touch of the Void off the top, I would be very sad. Please, no. Okay, phew, just not a Predator. Oh no! We are flooding. And this Swarm Surge is a complete blank in my hand. If he hits a land, I think I'm dead. Oh, shoot. So 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 damage exactly. Oh, wait, and I take an extra 1, too. Man. Yeah, we just drew 1 creature this entire game. Pretty awkward. Possible he doesn't attack with anything but the Predators and the Flyer, though. I mean, and then another land just kills me, but yeah, he went the full. Wow. And we're dead. So Swarm Surge was a blank, Titan's Presence was a blank. Jeez Louise. And we just weren't drawing anything. Again, any creature, and we would have been okay. I'm probably going to end up cutting this... Where'd it go? Swarm Surge again, and instead putting in like a... maybe Incubator Drone's better here for mass creatures. Dispel's probably fine versus him too. I'm sure he has like Stone Fury or something, but I think we're just going to ship it like this. Hope to just draw a little bit better. Okay, on the play here for game 2, we're down a game versus the red-white aggro. We're going to play first, and we are going to mulligan this one lander. Ooh, into a pretty solid 6-carder. Grave Birthing, I think we're going to bottom. Turn 2 Culling Drone, turn 3 Skyspawner, and we've already played more creatures than the entirety of last game. We still haven't drawn Drana yet. Would not mind drawing her. Hey! Ask and you will receive, I think is what they say. Ask and you shall receive. Alright. No touch of the void. No touch of the void. Just pay 3. Just pay 3. Just put in a stupid 3/1 guy. No touch! Alright. No touch. And we actually get to attack him with the Culling Drone now, because he can't actually block with just one of his creatures. Since First Strike is going to trigger and then make the Culling Drone a 3/3. We actually get to play 2 creatures afterward, which is insane. Wow. This has got to be one of our dream curves, by the way. Sludge Crawler on turn 1 was probably the only better thing. He needs like a Boiling Earth here to take care of these 3 and then still just lose to the Drana plus the Culling Drone. Absurdity. What you doing? Alright, opponent has returned. They're playing their 4th land. Triggering the Predator. Going to combat, I guess? Yeah, I'll take 4. Show me what you got. 4/3 is not going to cut it. Okay, let's just play the land for the Sludge Crawler just in case. And I think we attack with everything but the Scion here. Well, if he blocks the Scion with his Ondu Champion, he's still not winning that game either. I guess I have to be a little bit scared of the the Resolute Blade Master, because if he keeps his Ondu Champion, he could potentially trample Double Strike, but I'm at 16. Let's see, he'd have... Let's see, he goes to 12. 4, 8, 5, 6, 7. He's going to have to make some kind of block here. And I think I'm just going to let the creatures trade. So First Strike... He's going to take 7. And then I'll just play the Oracle. Play a little bit safe. 5 toughness is huge. Pretty good curve out, ladies and gentlemen. Tapped out every turn since turn 2. Turn 2 Culling Drone, turn 3 Drana, turn 4 Eldrazi Skyspawner Sludge Crawler, turn 5 Oracle of Dust. The dream. The dream we are living. Okay, opponent played the Looming Spires. Alrighty. We'll take 5, go to 11. Can't have turn against, he doesn't have 5 untapped manas. Alright, well, the Flyers are lethal on their own. He has to have an outnumber for the Skyspawner and then double chump my other ground creatures. Seems fine. Seems fine to me. Oof. That seems like a pretty good hit, too. Alright, let's go to combat. He has to have outnumber here. Yep, that's fine. Double chump, and then we get to get the last 2 cards with Myers and Malice. And that's going to be all she wrote. So the opponent being on the play next game is going to be really huge. We know they're running a ton of Valakut Predators. And he's going to scoop before showing me. Okay, so I'm going to assume he has Resolute Blade Master in his deck. We could bring in Dispel at this point. possibly take out Bane of Bala Ged. It's a little bit too slow versus him, I think. And we have a ton of other ways to win. We just want to preserve our life until then. And Dispel hits at least outnumber. So let's ship this. I could even bring in some number of Coral Home Guides just as early 2 power blockers, but I don't think they're quite good enough. And let's go to a game 3. Pretty good hand here. Opponent on a mulligan to 6. We don't have the double black for Drana yet, but Skyspawner is a fine a fine replacement. Also have an endless one. Oh, now the opponent's going down to 5 too. Okay. Well, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but I kind of started to count them. Lava Step Raider. You got me. Let's see. I kind of want to play, man, the endless one is a 2-2. I think I'm going to. Again, I just want to preserve my life total. If I'm trading 1 for 1 with when the opponent mulligan to 5 on the play, I think we're in great shape. Like, if he plays a land attacks, I'm snap blocking. Oh, okay, Lava Step Rider. Interesting. Or, I mean, Goblin War Paint. Alright, well, let's play the racing game then. That creature does not have trample, luckily. If I could hit another swamp next turn, that probably would be game over. Spell Shrivel. It's not the worst. I think we're just passing here with Shrivel up. We'll make a double block on the Raider. We will make a double block on the Raider. I mean, I could get really greedy if he attacks the Raider and double block with Crawler and end this one and pump the Crawler, but then I just get wrecked by a trick. So I think I'm just going to block with the Skyspawner and the end this one, accept my 2 for 2. We should be in pretty good shape. Alright, that bridge is actually really, really annoying. I guess I can just jump with Scion here instead. I don't want to walk into a trick. That's the thing. If he plays anything here, I would have Spell Shriveled it. Alright, there's the second swamp. I think the greedy play is Drana, and the safe play is just the Oracle as a 3/5. I mean, he can make this a 5/4, but that's not that impressive. Ooh, the Firebird. Alright. Off to the races we go, kids. That Dispel's a good hit. Let's play our Drana. Let's bash in for 2. We can lose this game to a Firebird, though. Absolutely. I think what we're going to have to do is attack with Drana, make her a 3/4, and then probably leave back the Akoum Firebird. Drawing Dispel was a good answer to outnumber, but Touch of the Void could still get me this turn. Yeah, take my 3, go to 8. Predator's fine, and we get to untap with Spell Shrivel. Alright, I think we're in good spots now. I'm going to go to 5, but the opponent's going to fall down to 9 here. And I think we just pass. Spell Shrivel, Grave Birthing, Dispel. Do not need to play the Incubator Drone. Although, opponent's doing very well for a mulligan to 5. A lot of low drops, and the Firebird's doing a lot of work. Hold the baby. Can also just Grave Birthing end of turn if the opponent doesn't do anything but attack with the Firebird, and still hold up like Dispel, and then Spell Shrivel after the Grave Birthing resolves. I have 7 points of damage in the air. It's close. It might be a close one here, kids. I only need to counter relevant things with Spell Shrivel. Like a random ground creature, not going to counter that. Dispel, obviously, first instant that gets cast. But we do have a game. We do have a game. Kind of. I mean, it appears we're in great shapes. I will not lie. Deep in the tank here. What do you have, opponent? What you gonna do? No whammy, no whammy. Please. Alright, looks like we're going to combat finally. Can't not do nothing but take 3 here. I'm at 5, sir. Any of my other creatures are also lethal. Malakir Predator. Yeah, so we're just going to let random ground creatures... Oh, shoot! I forgot to Grave Birthing end of turn. Wow, that's super awkward. Anyways. So, I think now... Yeah, since I didn't Grave Birthing end of turn, I just have to pass, hold up the Grave Birthing, and then we can Spell Shrivel plus Dispel. I'm going to leave back the Drana to eat the Akum Firebird. That was awkward. Alright, double trigger. Predators are big. Uh-oh. Turn against. We can dispel that. No, sir. No, thank you. And that should be the game, ladies and gentlemen. We eat the Firebird, and then our flyers bash in. GG's. GG's. And we're on to the finals. Alright. So, a little mistake there. Accidentally forgot to cast the Grave Birthing in a turn. But we're off to the finals with our sweet Drana deck. Stay tuned, folks. And for the finals now, we're on the draw. We have a little bit of a slow hand, but we can always play the endless one on turn 2 or 3 should we need to. Hopefully we can hit a Mist Intruder or a Culling Drone or something to do. Another red deck. Swarm Surge. Ugh. I do regret putting this Swarm Surge in my deck. Every time I've drawn it, it's just been the stone worst. Or should I say the swarm worst. Yeah, we're gonna have to play the endless one on turn 3, because if he just plays an ally here, gives him first strike, it's just not good enough. Oh god. The Menace ally too? Yikes. Ugh. This is not good for our hero. If you're wondering, I'm the hero. And Mortuary Mire is not what we want to draw. Alright, well, let's play this endless one. And hope he doesn't play an ally or have a removal spell, because if he does, we are going to be in some pain. This is the guy that could also have the Munda that we passed. Wow, and it's the hasty one! Dear lord! The curve is real. Wow, if he just plays like Blade Master next turn, I'm going to cry. Actually going to cry. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Especially when you go with the Menace into the haste. It's just the sickest. Oof. Wow, Dampening Pulse is super tempting to play here. But I think we just try to get him with the Nullifier. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Ah, the trample is real! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, well I'm gonna have to double block the Fire Mantle here. Maybe he doesn't attack with everybody. Okay. Alright, he played around the Nullifier. So we can double block here. He can only kill one of our dudes. We get to eat the hasty guy. But the Fire Mental Mages are a problem. In fact, playing out the Oracle of Dust might not even do it. But Oracle's big. Next turn I'm probably just going to play out the Dampening Pulse. If he has the Double Striker, we're dead. Actually just dead. Oh no. Reckless Cohort, is that good enough? Not by itself, no. I'll happily double block the Undo Champion. Actually, I'll happily double block the Fire Mantle Mage and go to 1 life. Oh, well, touch the void. Alright, jeez. How's that for a turn 6 kill? Opponent tapped out every turn after turn 2. Man, these red-white decks. Okay, so let's take out the Bane. Put in the Dispel. Let's take out... What was the other one? Oh, Swarm Surge. Put an Incubator Drone. Could probably get a Coral Home Guide maybe instead of the Dispel. We didn't actually see any instants or sorceries from him, and I'd rather just have another creature. Yowza! Alright. Let's run it back. We'll play first. Ooh, this is a good hand. If we just draw a Swamp, we have turn 1 Sludge, turn 2 Culling, turn 3 Drana. Now who's got the curve, buddy? Now who's got that curve, buddy? He's on a mulligan to 6. Alright, let's do this. I feel the power. I feel the power. Hey, that's cheating. You're not supposed to have a 1-drop. Alright, well. I'll attack. I don't mind if he blocks. It's fine. Boo. Boo you. Land. Land off the top. Swamp. No! Ruined. Everything's ruined. We had a chance. I could have been a contender. I could have been a contender. This is the worst. Please just give me a land. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Just a land. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah? Okay. Didn't actually expect him to block there, but... No touch of the void. No touch of the void. Retreat. Deal. Let's go. One more land. I'm getting hyped. Alright. Doing it. We are running Drana into a sheer drop. But so it goes. Probably gonna have to use Titan's Presence before I play out the Oracle. Might just be Myers malicing him next turn as well. But I think we're in good shape now. I think we are in good shape. Okay. Definitely at bashing in with both. Didn't have Gideon's Reproach. I guess he couldn't do it last turn if he played the retreat, but I think he would have held it up anyways. You know what? I will just play out the Oracle now. It's lethal next turn with Drana. In fact, all of my any 2 of my creatures next turn are lethal with Drana. Nice. Here we go. Game 3. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. We already made it to the finals. Our deck is awesome. Let's ship this back. Let's just do it. Just do it. Alright, the moment we've been waiting for. Game 3. We're on the draw. And our hand sucks. Mulligan. And our hand still sucks, but we gotta keep it. Alright, bottom of the island. Let's go. We're gonna play out this, end this one quite early. Don't have that 1-drop, thank God. I'm gonna go ahead and just play out the Mortuary Mire, though. I don't think we're gonna have much time to return a creature. Alright, don't curve out on me again. We've got a nice 3-4-5 curve of our own, but he's probably gonna go underneath me. Okay, I take 2. Hold. Hold. Okay, Geopede is not the Fire Mantle, which is a good thing, I guess. No whammies. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. What did I do to you? I'm just going to happily block the Geopede if he attacks. Nice. Alright, I'll take that trade. 2/2 flyer. Ooh. Okay. I guess I'm going to run up the Drana here now. Instead of playing the Cryptic Cruiser. Because Drana can hold back both of those creatures. Stone Fury? Sure. Alright, I'll take 4. And now Windrider Patrol can hold back both of those creatures. Come on. You gotta run out of removal eventually. 2 cards in your hand? 2 cards in your hand? That's not removal. He could have a outnumber or something? Oh, no. Nothing. So I think we go ahead and attack in here. We need to get some business going on. We're going to bottom the drone, top the familiar. We can play out the Oracle, and the next turn we can play both the Cryptic Cruiser and the Malakir Familiar. No! The Fire Mantle! 2, 4, 6, okay. I'm going to 7 here now. Ugh. So I think I have to play both creatures out and pass. Wow, that's awful. That is awful. Because if I attack with the Windrider and he plays an ally, I can only block 1 and I fall to 1? Oh, but then he would lose his Fire Mantle. Okay, I can't wait around forever. I need to get greedy. Oof. I think I'm gonna top both of these. And just pray to God that he whiffs this one turn. Just one turn, that's all I need. Yes, he's going to combat. Alright. I will happily trade for my familiar. This is good. This is good. No plays. Discard 2. Make a 3/3. Ah, 2 lands. In fact, I can attack with everything and he has to chump something. If he doesn't have a removal spell. Plus he doesn't have me dead on the backswing. We have Spell Shrivel on top and 1 unknown. Okay. I assume he blocks with Blade Whirl. He wants the Vigilance, I feel like. Ooh, he's gonna double block. That's even better. Oh, right. Of course he's gonna double block. I'm gonna take the Spell Shrivel and the Skyspawner. All my creatures are lethal. He needs a double striker or a raging, or not a raging, what's it? Rolling Thunder. Yes! We did it! Woo! Alright. 3-0'd. This might be one of the last BFZ drafts we ever do, and we happen to 3-0 it. Feels good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this draft. Of course, do not forget to check out all of my other content here on Gathering Magic or their YouTube page. And of course, you can follow me on all of the social medias listed. Guys, have a great one, and we'll see you back next time. Take it easy.